After only 9 matches, they disbanded. The reason why is pretty serious and dark.
The raw pain of knowing someone you love has gone and your life will never be the same.
This esport org already started to compete in ML before all the other big teams appeared. November 4th, 2021, they joined ML and acquired Disbanded, and one player was a Dota player. The org's name means born to win in Latin, but just natus vincere, aka Navi. The ex-player was Defender, a guy who quit his job and stopped his studies at a university just to participate in M3. Disbanded already qualified, that's why Navi could go to M3, and the roster is Defender, Nagib, Sunset Lover, Lil, Sabo and War Barbie. The org wanted to join and hoped that ML gets more recognized in Europe. They chose Disbanded because the team was the strongest in its region. They won the Mobile Legends Mythic League 2021, a local esport event where they dominated against UNEXT with a 4-2 match score. The first small tournament was a Coder Shop Global Series Russia Season 2, 9 days after they joined ML. But then the biggest tournament in Mlbb besides MSC happened. M World, or more specifically M3, with around a 1 month time for preparations in the new environment of the org. And it went okay for them. Out of 16 teams, they got 7. In the group stage, they lost against BTK and Evo SG and won against See You Soon. In the lower bracket, they won against Malvinas Gaming and SRG Singapore, but lost to Todak. It was a close match, leading with a 2-0, but Todak reverse swept them into a 2-3. Also, Todak's mid laner and MVP of this match picked Eudora. That was the only Eudora pick, and she has a 100% win rate in M3. Back to Navi, they got the nice little $30,000 prize pool. They attended some other small tournaments after M3, Merc tournament, a very small $600 Europe tournament, which they got 4th. Fun fact, Team Rogue has been disqualified by using unregistered players, and did you know which player was in the team? Kid Bomber, and they got 4 different nationalities in one team. That's what I call diversity. But sadly the end for Team Navi in ML was already there. Something very bad happened, something that the players, the org, or even the country couldn't have thought would happen.
This is a full-scale invasion.
As Russia launched a full-scale invasion.
Russia has attacked Ukraine and
announcing what Putin called the start of a military special operation.
Russia attacks Ukraine. What I haven't told you was that Navi is a Ukraine-based org. The headquarters is based in Kiev, and let me show you what it looks like between February and April 2022.
Putin called this a special military operation.
Of a missile bombardment which killed at least 38 people.
And in the middle of this all, and your town besieged, you people have fled the worst of the war to the relative safety of Kiev.
The Russian military withdrew from Kiev, but 89 civilians and 162 Ukrainian soldiers already passed away, while Navi supported Ukraine not only financially with $128,000, they also stayed in Ukraine, and this is what one team from Navi said.
The war continues. Now every resident of Ukraine, including the Navi employees, is doing everything possible. They protect the cities as part of the armed forces of Ukraine. More than 90% of our employees are now in Ukraine and are not going to leave the country. We take people out of the most dangerous regions and help them find housing. And all Navi clothes are distributed to people who spend the second week in cold bomb shelters, to children in hospitals and orphanages.
On March 1st, Navi announced a formal split with ES Force and its related organization, including Virtus.pro, a Russian esport team. And there is Disbanded, a Russian team with Russian players, and they just couldn't have them in the org. Before the Merc tournament, they disbanded the team on February 28, 2022. The team split between Disbanded and Victory Song Gamers, and 2 of the former Navi team joined Team Spirit afterwards, a Russian Siberian team, also a big esport org, and they're pretty successful, having an 84% win rate until today, and they started this year. I feel like this is what Navi could have been. They did not have much success in ML, but they did as humans. Putting themselves in danger to help others is for me a bigger win than any other tournament. And when the war finally ends, I hope they give ML a second chance and show us what Navi should have been.
This is his 5th M-Series appearance already. He thinks his roster right now, this Team Spare squad, is the best in the region. Now, this is time for them to prove that they can tangle with the rest of